Is mind over magic. I'm going in. We have to train our incredible pet rock today. I think I've mostly gotten over the trauma of the fact that my greenhouse isn't actually a greenhouse, especially because we can make a real greenhouse today. One that actually counts as a room. This is still my greatest shame and disappointment, though, but at least it looks alright. But I think today, biggest plan, migrate all of these up to this floor. We build an actual greenhouse there. We turn this into our wand crafting room so we can actually get some more nature mages in here. And then continue to make Rhoda the strongest mage that anyone has ever seen in their lives. A good plan, a simple plan, a straightforward plan. So we need to now permanently relocate all these planters. And we'll keep the exact same 6 and 6 configuration that we were going to use in the aborted skyscraper greenhouse up here in the new greenhouse instead. Are you configured correctly, by the way? You are configured correctly. That's nice. We really need to rush Lavalinas dye today, though, because I want to make more crops. We need more bitter rice. People are not starving right now, but people are forced to eat gut berries right now. And it's irking them a little bit. So we need to adjust that. In the meantime, we can delve for a bunch of stone. And I'm tempted to get Rhoda involved in doing that once she hits Earth 6. Right now, for whatever reason, you're tending crops, but you know, whatever you want to do, I guess. Actually, what do I have you set to do? You can carve, you can repair, you can mine. Sure. You assemble faster even though it takes air. Which is a little sad. You're okay at hunting, you're okay at charging. That's fine. You've reached level 6, this is good. What's that relic? This thing? Yeah, Paw of the Tinker is not amazing on you. What is it attuned to? It attunes to human affinity. I think we need to replace that. We don't have a good relic for it now. But I think that can get replaced. Get out of my greenhouse. Leave this place. I like these little berserks here. We're fine on fog for a while. The only person who can reach up here is Neville currently. But very slowly over time he'll get to that. And then this scarecrow can also go. So let's just take that thing down. These bitter rice plots, now that all the other ones are built, can also go. So let's clear these out. These aren't even gutberry planters, they're just normal gutberry vines. One of you have like a, I want to destroy things? Yeah, Tatiana wants to destroy things. So let's say destroy, destroy, destroy. She's on it already. She's all over. And then I think we can graduate, Tatiana. You're a gifted air initiate, but I think we're going to keep Sonia instead. Because I don't need a second person to do dark. I would rather have the earth. Get in here and destroy that. And then I'll have you destroy one more. And then you will be graduated and on your way. Take care of that, and then you can go to bed, and we'll send you off tomorrow. Neville's up here working on building these. These also just got harvested, so I think I can disintegrate these as well. Let's get those out of here. These Phoenix Kisses still need to be harvested, so we'll wait on those a little bit. I do really like this greenhouse. Can I fit a 5th row of plants in there? I could. Well, actually, I don't know if they'd still be able to reach it. I might just want to do 2 and 2. Because then they can walk down the middle. Also, this might block your path. I might need to move you all the way to the back of the building. Just to make sure that these are actually reachable. Anyway, Neville, you've got a busy night ahead of you. We'll just go ahead and fast forward. Off you go. And then we can disintegrate that one. We can also disintegrate that one. And then, yeah, you can work on the bitter rice. We get a little bit of stone out of that. So I guess we could plant some crabbage and build it up a little bit. But we probably only need 1 to start, because I don't think we have any recipes that use it yet. Alright, let's get to morning. Once these are gone, we'll harvest that gutberry vine, we'll harvest this ice flower. We'll hunt both those rats. Once both of those are gone, we can get our last bit of foundation in, and I think we'll have enough room to finally rebuild them all. Love the background music. The background music is really good. It's got good sound design. It's very calming, but it's also like a little creepy at the same time. Also, thank you for the resub. Thank you. We'll go to 300 on crabbage. First bitter ice crop is already grown in. Alright, we have our lava leanin. The next thing I want to get... I could start turning more work over to quilted helpers. That would be interesting. I'm going to turn some more work over to quilted helpers. They only cost ectoplasm and viscera. It's not that bad. I'm the only person streaming Mind Over Magic in English on Twitch. It doesn't surprise me. It's not a game with a huge audience, which is a shame, because it's a really good game. It just never really, like, took off the same way other games have taken off. One slop? What the hell is slop? Can I make slop in here? Meat and veggies, leafy greens, bloody scraps, bitter stir-fry. So only Wolfkin and Vivified can eat bloody scraps. I can actually just make this now, and it gives them conviction plus 20. That's good stuff. Why don't you do until you have like 20 of those? Leafy greens, meat, and veggies we can't make yet, but we could eventually. And then we're going to need one of the shitty cook pots in here too. Gruel pot. We'll stick them behind the pillars where nobody can see them. And for the sake of symmetry, I'll make 2. And hopefully we can make slop in those things, so that we can make a lavalina sty, which is going to let us craft stone, instead of scavenging it from the earth like animals. Which, speaking of, we should go downstairs and scavenge some stone out of the earth like animals. Weak to air and lightning, weak to air and lightning, weak to air and lightning, weak to dark. Rhoda, you're not coming on this one. Dimitri, you're definitely not coming on this one. Emma, you're coming for sure. And then I think Franco will also come. Yeah, this will just be an old teachers event. You should be able to take care of that fairly easily. And then Neville can keep working away up here. We can disintegrate this last planter box. Actually, I guess there's one more. We will also need to move Smokereed up here. 1, 2, 3, 6. And then we could also move Honeydrop up here. Really? Out of wood? Holy cow. Never thought I'd see the day. But there you go. Good thing we have all these trees that we can cut down. We've got the grotto in here. We can chop that, and then we've got like 2 tree planters, plus an organic tree, plus the tree in here. We can chop all of those. We'll be fine. We'll get it back. Alright, Bolt is 97, and you take double damage, so goodbye. Little scary. Little scary. Little scary. None of you are weak to earth. So Quinn's only really here is like a meat shield. Let's soften you up a bit. Are you gonna do 200? You're gonna do 28? That's not much, Franco. I'm gonna trust that Franco can actually do something. No, he's... Well, it's Tentacle Sweep, actually. He's good. It was close, but he's chilling. Bolt you. Fine. And then that kills her. Alright, so there's a little bit of extra stone for us. A lot of extra iron for us. An underschool chamber that has nothing in it. But the next room has a relic in it. So that's fun. We'll let you guys rest up for a little bit. But I want that relic. And then that should give us a lot more foundation that we can make. We'll do one here. It's going to take 3 more to finish this room. So we'll also do one here. And then when both of these planters are deconstructed, we'll do one there. And then we're going to need 2 more to make the stairway that's going to allow non-Neville mages to get up into where the greenhouse is. So you guys work on that. We're approaching the point where we probably need a second nature mage. Was Virgil going to be that mage? I don't remember. He's not gifted. Air 2, Fire 2, Nature 3 is, like, pretty good. But it's not amazing, and with 6 people on staff already, I might not want more staff unless they're gifted specifically. Let's go ahead and make a single quilted miner. I can't imagine needing more than... And then anytime we find any crystal out in the wilderness, we can just send the quilted helper after it. It doesn't have to be Quinn. So after that thing gets made, we're going to need to knock everybody's mining perms away. Did you finish already? No, he's still working. He's also very hungry. We're getting there, okay? We're getting there. Virgil completed Silver Bliss Seeker. We can graduate Tatiana. Let's do that and get Tatiana out of here, because that frees up a little bit of food for us. Also gets us a relic. Maybe a good relic. Who knows? Yeah, go ahead and banish her to the job market. Everybody else is fine. We're gonna blow through these next couple of researches. Manifested during graduation by Jason. Who the hell was Jason? Don't remember him at all. Fiery Pouch. Attunes with Exuberance. The attuned power is Gift of Fire. +1 to fire skill cap. Relic Plinth power. Mages have a chance to drop extra Gnosis shards when they gain skill. That's cool, but I don't have a relic ring yet. So who gets +1 to fire skill cap and also has Exuberance? That's Diligence. I don't even know what Exuberance looks like. Are you Exuberant? No, you're Shattered. You're Diligent. You're just Fire. You're Tranquility. I don't have anybody who's Exuberant right now. You're also Tranquility. Alright. A decent relic for a Fire Mage that we don't have right now. But if we get a Fire Mage that's down with that kind of thing, oh my god, he's so creepy. He's a weird guy. Okay. So priority. Mine. Nobody mines ever again. Our days of mining are over. New staff defaults, never mine in your life. New apprentice defaults, forget about it. This single spinny boy is now all of our mining. We're gonna send him into the dang dungeons and take care of all of it. This can now be disintegrated. Ilani is going to take care of bitter rice. Ilani is very hungry. Do we have 0 gutberry right now? No, we have 9 bitter stir fry. Why aren't you eating? You can eat. We gotta fix our food issues. I don't know what this does, but let's grab it. It lets us eat a Croa corpse and make a brain. Sure. And then this got us a lumberjack, and this got us a repair quilted. So lumberjack we also probably only need 1. And handyman we also probably only need 1. So let's make 1 of those and 1 of those. Let's destroy this planter when you get around to it. I know you're busy. Needs medical rest? Well, go and do it then. Like, the beds are right here. You know where to find them. Did I not tell you to? No, you're definitely supposed to medical rest if you can. I'm going to assume that Franco knows what he's doing. Oh, he's scheduled to eat. Yeah, you should be eating, man. Go ahead and eat. Would be great if somebody would come and build these gruel pots as well. I'm just saying. And I'm pretty sure I have you configured to make meat, right? You make that out of small carcass. We need to hunt rats. I don't think it's possible for us to have too many rats right now. So let's just queue up a bunch of hunting orders for them. We need the viscera. We need the carcasses, and we need the sinews. So take all of it. Build this foundation. These can go. All of these can go. Get rid of that. Hopefully that's Gwendolyn hunting them. She is. Good. She has to kill things to feel alive because she's a fire mage. And then you need a harvest limit. Let's go 200. Copy that setting. And then paste it onto everything else that's been built. You also need a harvest limit. Paste it onto what's been built so far. You will also need a harvest limit. That's the only one that's been built. And then that honey drop is also going to need a harvest limit when it gets built. We have not built our new quilted companions yet. I can only assume that means Franco is... No, he's listening to an enchantifier. He'll go rest eventually. Maybe. It's up to him. And then honey drop. Let's also say 200. Our pantry is huge. We should be able to build as many of those as we... Are you set to hold it as well? No. Is that because there's only the dragon walk in here and you don't care about the other stuff? I think it might be. So you also need to hold meat. Because we use that. Good. Copy those settings over. But then I need these gruel pots built so that I remember what other meals we have access to and what goes into them. Why is there mess down here? Oh, because the midden jelly is making stuff. Because the midden jelly is down there oozing around. These wormweed planters can go. Wonder if I can get his grave in here. Not without a little bit of finagling. And I can't put it inside. Might stick it over here. Just move Neville's grave over a little bit. School's getting huge. It's a big place. And we still have a lot more that we need to make. It's probably going to be like twice this size when we're done. But it's coming along. Grab this foundation. Keep expanding outwards. Build a copy of this planter. Here. And then you're going to have a wall here. That's going to go up to here. And then you'll have a floor here. That might go even further. We might have a bigger greenhouse than that. We might. Because I don't know how we're gonna... There's still so much crap we have to fit in this greenhouse. So we might have a staircase that goes up into the greenhouse. But then the greenhouse keeps going. Which could be... That could be cool in its own. Also, it's nighttime. We need to get some mushrooms harvested. Because we can only grab these things at night. So Neville, come and harvest this. Don't worry about building. We can have somebody else take care of that. I don't think we need fractal mold. We have 82 fungal helix right now. So that should be fine. But you need all of these. There's also runewood trees out here that Ailani should think about getting around to. But this is the kind of stuff that, like, if we had a quilted plant tender, which I think is the next tier of quilted stuff. Quilted fertilizer? No, I need quilted... Yeah, quilted harvester. We need one of these things. Because then we can send a quilted harvester out here. A quilted harvester will never get irritated by spores off of the spore shroom. And so it can take care of all of that harvesting by itself. Speaking of, Franco, you are now resting. I don't presume that you got a chance to work on any quilted. You did not, no. That's expected. I'm not mad, but I did expect it. Now we'll grab this spore shroom too. We only have 23 spore cap right now. I would like to get that number up. But my other question is, where are my haulers? Oh, they're busy. I might need more haulers. What does a carrier take? 2 sinew, 1 viscera? I'm going to 8 of those bad boys. It feels like they're overtaxed right now. The quilters are fine. The quilters have lots of idle, or the cleaners have lots of idle time. Not worried about them. The haulers look like they're a little overworked. I've got some concerns about them. Are you going to quilt? No, you're resetting a dungeon timer. That's fine. That's good. Let's go ahead and forward him. I don't think he's going to be doing much else interesting today. Need void cap too. Need to set up a void cap farm. I mean, look. I want to make a lot of windows. Okay? I've got an idea. It's a dumb idea. Maybe it won't work. But maybe it will work. And if it works, oh man. It's mealtime and Rhoda has no food. What do you mean you have no food? We ran out of gut berries. Okay, you can eat honeyed gruel. Oh, because you don't make gutberry stew, you idiot. You need somebody to come down here and assemble this. Students can't assemble. Who the hell assembles? Ilani, Demetria, Gwendolyn really likes assembling. Get down here and assemble this gruel pot. This is becoming a significant problem that we can't feed people right now. Bitter rice is very slowly coming in, but not fast enough. And we must have burned through all of our meat already? No, we just haven't cooked. Okay, gruel pot. Add meal order. Here's my slot. Good. We're gonna do that until we have 5. We don't need a lot. Honeyed gruel. We're gonna do until we have 20. It's a backup meal. Bitter gruel. Backup meal. Make 20. Gutberry soup. Backup meal. Make 20. Carcass stew. Actually, like, too important. Small carcasses, very valuable items. We're gonna leave that. Void shroom has appeared. Sure. I need that. But more importantly, check this shit out. Build that foundation. Also build this foundation. You're down to 74 stone. I know. It's okay. Franco's Taylor. This is good. Patters, our quilted miner, is just hanging out. Okay, so here is the insane void shroom farm idea. It uses all of our stone. And then we go floor. We'll make them too high, just in case a void shroom can't grow in a 1x1. So each of these is a separate room. And because each of these is a separate room, it should grow a separate void tree. So we're going to have like 6 tiny rooms that are all running void shroom timers. And then because they're sealed inside the wall, the only person who can access them is Neville, and Neville can't get mana. So he's basically void shroom immune. This should work great. Maybe. Might not work at all, but it might work great. Put a staircase in here. That's what's going to let us get up to the greenhouse. Put a floor across like this. And then this is going to be a wall when the foundation goes in. But we have no stone, which is a problem. Give me my quilted harvester. Very excited for this. Lots of building to do right now, I know. But it'll get done. We're gonna need to go downstairs as well today. Is everybody ready again? Yeah, you guys are all ready. There's 150 stone in here. Oh, shit, what are you? Resistant to fire. Heals the... It's a boss, man. Heals the Burrower larva and its attendants for 5% max HP when ending turn in the combat slot. Incoming water attacks deal double. Incoming water attacks deal double. You attack the front row of enemies. You shield to prepare a big attack next turn. You attack an enemy. You resist earth, you resist fire. So Quinn is not going... Well, Quinn could tank. Quinn can armor himself and be a tank. Emma does a ton of damage, but is relatively frail. So I don't really know that I want to bring you. Demetria has to come because she's water. And Gwendolyn sucks. I mean, she's fire, so, like, she's bad. Maybe just ping Franco, because Tentacle Sweep does so much damage. Like, he can Shadow Cloak Quinn. Quinn can taunt, and then Franco can Shadow Cloak Quinn. And then because Shadow Cloak exists, Franco's Tentacle Sweep won't cost him as much HP to cast. Let's try that. Let's try it. How scared are you? Because there's like... Isn't there like a... There's like a bed ritual somewhere. That's like, in case one of your mages fucking dies, you can resurrect them. But I'm not a coward, and I don't think I'll need it. We're just gonna send it. You guys mana up. Dimitri, what happened to you? Why are you mana drained? You touched a void shroom. Okay. I wouldn't have done it, but... I mean, Quinn is level 9, Ailani is level 9. The Burrower larva is only level 7. It should be fine. And if Quinn dies, we were going to replace him with Rhoda anyway. You shouldn't tell him that, but we were, it's true. It's just a question of whether he retires or passes away. It's 1350 health, huh? Alright, well, let's lower your power and speed. That seems pretty productive. It also hits for double. Quinn, Earth Armor yourself. That's a taunt. hit him with growth, that's going to be 10% of his damage every turn? Or is he immune to... He might be immune to debuffs, because I don't currently see thorns on him. And then go ahead and Shadow Cloak. So Quinn has 94 armor, he has a Shadow Cloak, and he has good armor. And now we can just unleash hell on this thing. You probably don't need to Earth Armor again. I might have you pass, just to keep your mana up so that you can continue casting Earth Armor. Ailani, we can waste some mana on the back row, because the back row hits really hard. So this is 157 damage for 3,500. Love that. You've summoned allies. Critical hit when hitting mages with armor. My mages have armor right now, though. But I don't love that. You're weak to nature, dark, and air. I think Quinn kills you with a quake, though. So we'll go ahead and flow. He doesn't kill both. He kills one. And then Ailani kills the other one with a little mini grab. Okay. Franco. Shadow Cloak Ailani, just so that the entire front row is protected. Because I don't know what this attack does. Good. Good thinking. Go ahead and flow, and then next turn you're gonna have to blitz. But keep him debuffed. Quinn, time to refresh your Earth Armor. 32 damage for 14 mana isn't a horrible deal. But really, it's Tentacle Sweep that's probably going to win this fight for us with the consistent damage application. We're going to have you pass to gain some extra mana. Quinn still has 48 Earth Armor. We're going to have you pass to get mana. Ailani has 82. But you keep chipping at him with health. Tentacle Sweep for 137. So, okay, we're the armor, that's fine. We can hit you with flow now. Quinn's Earth Armor is gone. Give him some new ones. Ailani can keep putting a small amount of chip damage in. We don't have a Shadow Cloak active. Give Quinn a Shadow Cloak again. This is fine. We pass to gain mana. This might not be fine. Because I don't think I can kill both of them. I can kill one of them for sure. Could kill both of them if I wanted to waste a Tentacle Sweep. But I think it's more valuable to just have Franco pass. We'll eat one hit here. Good dodge. Good armor. Pass again. Your lack of mana is killing me right now, Demetria. Just FYI. In fact, everybody's lack of mana is killing me right now. It's causing me significant grief. Oh, and you can't even hit the back row. You can't even hit the back row, man. Demetria is not going to be able to kill that thing in one hit, so I have to Tentacle Sweep. It's such a waste. Great dodge. Slow it. Pass for mana. Get some chip damage in. Your Shadow Cloak is gone. That sucks. Shadow Cloak Ailani. Because Quinn's doing okay with his armor. Pass for mana. Pass for mana. Pass for mana. This doesn't feel great, but we only have to hit him with like 5 more Tentacle Lashes, I guess. Pass for mana. Quinn can hit both of them with Quake. That's beautiful. I don't entirely understand how the math worked on it, but... And then Franco, since you can't hit anything, just give a Shadow Cloak to Quinn. So my entire front line is protected. I can hit you with Flow now. Pass for mana. Chip in a little damage. I should be probably passing with Ilani too. 679. I think we might run out of mana. I don't think we brought enough damage. Because we have to keep passing the turn so often. Franco doesn't have infinite health. He can only do that like 3 more times. We might have a bit of a problem on our hands here. Because Quinn needs to get that Earth Armor back up. And then we need to get a Shadow Cloak active. That sucks. That's going to be a pass again. Quinn is going to have to Quake here again, which fortunately kills both of them. I don't exactly understand how that math works, because they have like 130 health. We pass. We Tentacle Swim. Yeah, I think we have major problems. I think we need to run. Yeah, we need to flee. We don't have enough damage. We're gonna need to rethink the way that we're doing this. That's fine. That's fine. Now, we'll see if we get negative repercussions from this. No, we don't. Okay. We need to rethink the way that we take that battle on. We could bring potions. 50 mana isn't a ton. What I really need, I think, is just a better water mage. C+ power is not really cutting it. Interesting. We're gonna have to think about that a little. I guess we could also try bringing Emma. Emma does do an enormous amount of damage. 50% power and 50% speed. 70 for 15 mana, but then you only have 125. Dimitri, what happens when you level your water up again? You get flow 2? That would be a start. And if we juiced you on potions, then maybe you would be okay? I don't know. I'm gonna let everybody rest and try that again. I think if we got Dimitri a ton of potions, she might make out of that okay. Two bitter gruel, 10 honey gruel, bitter stir fry. Okay. I think we're starting to catch up a little bit on the food front. Can I yet build a Lavalina sty? No, I don't have slab. Alright, I'm gonna let you cook, because I need to get caught up on it. But then Neville's gonna help as well. Neville, I wish you'd make slop instead of bitter gruel, but I know it's not really up to me. More quilted carriers, good. Wait, Neville, where did you go? Oh, you're teaching. Okay, that's fine. It sucks that the Burrower larva, or the Burrower boss, Burrower, lava, Burrower? The Burrower, resists Earth, because, like, my Earth damage is everything right now. That's our bread and butter in terms of defeating enemies, is big AoE with Quinn. And we spec'd into Earth Mages immediately afterwards. Rhoda is also a crazy Geomancer. But she's not going to be able to do anything against that Burrower. She just isn't built for it. Wonder how close I am to getting, like, a Water Apprentice. Because a Water Apprentice would probably shred that thing. We'll find out. We're almost done with our Harvester research, and that's going to free up a ton of labor for us, which will be good. We are still weaving quilted carriers. Class delayed for teacher mana? Sure, that's fine. I will give you guys something to do soon. Probably. What else do I need to keep up here for these things? Wormweed pod, sinew. I don't think I can keep either of those in a pantry. Oh, maybe I can. Wormweed pod. No, you can keep like 100 in here. We'll just copy your settings. You also need sinew. And again, you can keep like 1 stack. You also need bitter rice. I think you're storing that already. Yep. What about honey drop, though? Negative. You can keep as much of that as you want. Bitter rice you're keeping, and then gutberry. Can keep, how about 2 stacks of those? Alright, so now all of our kitchen stuff will actually get kept in the kitchen, and we can stop doing this travel time to other places in the school. I do wish that I could give this like a priority. Allowed to fill, allowed to take. Sure. But it's more about... I want them to store food items in those pantries first, rather than like random chests in the basement is the thing. I think we just need to rework our organizational system in the school. Again. Got our first crabbage in. Do I have, I don't have handyman or lumberjack yet. I need 1 more quilted sweep, but I think Franco might have found a bed opening. Yeah, he probably found a bed opening, so he's gonna get healthy first. And then Neville, what are you doing right now? Resetting a dungeon timer? Sure, that's fine. Takes no time at all. And then you're cooking? I'd really rather you not cook. Gwendolyn is just such a... She's so much more efficient at cooking than you are, because she's good at fire and she likes fire. That was one of my carriers exploding into viscera. Alright, we'll be remaking him. Yeah, that was one of my quilted sweeps. Ah, well, nevertheless. Off he goes. I think we might need to get a lot more proactive about killing rats with how much viscera we're going to be consuming shortly to keep our legion of crafters running. So we'll copy meals over to here. You guys are going to bed rest. Good. Quinn is actually not even max level yet. Neither's Franco, actually. It takes a while to grind to level 10, huh? Why are you not in bed, Virgin? You are scheduled for tasks right now, I guess. True. It is very peaceful at night. I should change these to white. I want the staircases to be very easily identifiable by their color. We'll work on this one later, because I don't think that's a permanent staircase. Not even worth doing you. You're only 25 stone. Did I upgrade your wand as well, Rhoda? God, you're still on Earth Wand 1? Hold on, we gotta fix that. You gotta get yourself upgraded. I didn't know you were still working with old technology. That's my bad. Not that you're going to help us with our proximal burrower issue, but... After that burrower's gone, and it turns out the next level of the underschool is weak to earth, you're gonna be bringing the dang apocalypse down on top of them. Then thank you for casting. Thank you for getting that built. Our Void Shroom farm. Our lovely Void Shroom farm. I do need to light this one, though. We don't want a Void Shroom growing in that. Everything above it, though? Yeah. And then get this staircase built, because then I can actually have, like, other mages on staff come and help you set up the greenhouse. All of my quilted haulers have apparently found something to do. Good. Franco slowly healing. Good. Because I'm going to need him to do a lot of quilting when he's feeling better. Quinn is already better. Dimitri is really banged up, though. And not even resting yet. Alright, Apple. We've seen enough. He really just picks tasks at random sometimes, huh? I'm actually able to hire Sonya. I would really like to have a good assembler. Must be auditorium or great hall. I don't think that's happening anytime soon. We're going to need to build an auditorium or great hall. Do I need to make an auditorium or great hall? Elevated public. No adjacent rooms or foundation below. Elevated, pristine public. 75 total luxury. Hey. And then what does this private dining room need to function? Must be private skewed. So I could stack a Great Hall on top of that. On top of that private dining room. If I made it split level. Oh, I could do something really... Well... No, that wouldn't work. Never mind. Alright, that is our hauler quilts done now. So let's just keep queuing them up. We'll have one tender. And I think I want 3 harvesters. Because then I can have them harvest far and wide. Or, more specifically, just in the greenhouse. Either way is fine. Also, these pantries, these can hold cabbage. Otherwise, there's nowhere else for it to go. Quinn, my hero builder. There you are. Would love you to work on this wall, more specifically, though. Gonna force Neville to do some specific things to get this Void Shroom farm running. The sooner we're doing that, the sooner we can make all of our fancy windows in the school that we want to make. Get down here and keep making this thing. Alright, so that's 2 Void Shroom rooms ready to go. Franco is almost fully healed. He's so close to being able to go and quilt again. Bitter rice is coming in. How are we doing on bitter rice meals? Down to 5. We're still not making enough. That's a scary thought. That we need more than one of these. Or maybe it's just that Ailani hasn't been over to tend them yet. We need more void cap to turn this room on. I believe we need 2 large windows, but we can set the room goal. The room goal here is a woodcuttery. Needs 3 or more large windows. So we're gonna need 27 void shroom, and we have like 5 right now. But we can tell how often they're going to grow. So we're going to get 1 void shroom a day in each of these rooms, it looks like. Because they're all 0% lit. And we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those rooms. So we'll get 7 void shrooms a day. That's not that bad. Add harvest limits for all of these. Because I think there's some that we missed. There we go. Bitter rice is happily growing now. And then this is lit enough to not spawn void shrooms? Yeah, 187% lit. Perfect. Alright, can I get myself a... I would really like a water combat suit. So give me a water wand. Begin that ritual. I also need a fire combat student to hatch this weaver bird. Air skill 4 is... Oh, Sonia's only air skill 3. I need to... Yeah, okay, so we need to apprentice Sonia, and we need a good fire mage to apprentice as well. Can I summon a gifted initiate, actually? Cost me 45 Gnosis shards. I feel like that's worth it. And it has to be Emma, because the lightning score has to be high? Alright, sure. Yeah, summon me a gifted initiate. I want a good... No, this needs to be fire. Never mind. Fire wand. Drain all mana. That's fine. You can recharge after that. We need a gifted fire initiate. A, because Gwendolyn's kind of ass at fighting. And B, because we need them to hatch the Weaver Bird. Whatever that does. And we need to unlock the Air Apprentice mechanism for Sonia, and we're going to need the Fire Apprentice mechanism for whoever the Fire Mage ends up being. And then we'll just grab a bunch of random students off the street that we can promote for relics. And then probably smash 80% of them to get the Gnosis shards we need to promote staff. Let's also change that into floor. This whole thing is going to be greenhouse. Greenhouse as far as the eye can see. So we have Ice Flower, we have Honeydrop, we have Smokereed, we have Phoenix Kiss. We don't have Mandrake, and Mandrake is a big planter. We only have one Mandrake seed, too. Let's do the Wormweed. Do 3 Wormweed like that. We'll go harvest some Mandrake. Because apparently we need more seeds for it. Here's our replacement fire wand. Here's our quilting. This is our quilted handyman, who is not immediately going to have anything to do, but it'll be nice having it around for later. Let's see what kind of weird and wacky Tim Burton creation you are. Gwendolyn, you disappointment. I mean... she's not a disappointment, she's just not a good fighter. This is my quilted handyman. Its name is It. He's got a hammer for a face and a wrench and a saw for a hand. And now I can tell everybody to never repair again. Nobody ever repairs unless it's for a very specific task. That's a quilted job now. And then this is going to be my lumberjack, so nobody's ever going to chop trees again? I'll need to check what skill it is. What skill are you? Do you have... You have none skills. So I can't tell somebody like Ilani to not chop. Oh, shit. Look at him go. He just bites an axe. Okay, so they're bad. They only chop one at a time. But they don't sleep and they don't eat. So that's kind of sick. For harvesting and for chopping, though, I'm not going to take people off of that. I think it's okay if I have wizards that get up to that kind of stuff, because there are some things out here, like Runewood in particular, which is covered up by the fog right now, but Runewood you have to be nature 4 in order to harvest it at all. So those things can't even... They can't even do runewood harvesting. They can only do basic harvesting. We can't completely automate away our mages. Also, we have our new fire mage. Oh, wasting begins? All plants not in a greenhouse or wood cuttery to stop growing. Oh, shit, this is not a greenhouse. That's a big problem. Because I don't think we have a lot of food stockpiled. We might be eating gut berries for a little while, which is going to irritate people. I guess that's why they don't let you turn this into a greenhouse, so that when wasting shows up, you can't just, like, ignore it. I didn't even know that was a possible event. That's fine. We have gut berries. Got a harvest limit on these. Good. Neville, you keep working on the rest of those. We're also going to stick... Those were wormweed planters. We don't have enough stone for gutberry planters. We could get mandrake planters up here. We probably will. And then I wonder if spore shroom planters still give the spore shroom debuff if you walk close to them. We'll have to find out. Wasting is going to make things a little sketchy around here, though. That came at a particularly bad time. Do I have gutberry, like native gutberry out here? I do, but not a lot. Oh, we can make carcass stew. Carcass stew, I think we just have to hunt rats for. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna need to keep emergency carcass stew around. And that's fine. We can just hunt a ton of rats. Okay, so it's not like we're going to starve and die. Which was my big concern. We're just going to get really, really upset that we might have to eat rat corpses rather than, like, actual people food. We'll also hunt some crows for good measure. We finished research. What the hell was I researching? Did I not set a new research after finishing Helping Comes Naturally? I guess not. Water apprentice fountain. Cooking with spice. Used to make libations. What the heck is a libation? Oh, rat feed. Oh, you can captivate dire rats. Ah. A recipe for sculpstone. Ah. Honeyed stir fry. Also fire apprentice pyre. Yeah, we should probably grab that. I think we grab Fire Apprentice Pyre, and then we grab Nature Apprentice Pyre, and then we think about promoting Sonia. And Wallace, what do you want to do? Rested Learner? Done. Mess Hall Diner? Done. Bitter Stir-Fry Eater? You'll find some. Don't worry about it. Fire 3, Water 2, Lightning 2. It's pretty good. You can attune to... Brewing faster, plus 2 power, plus 10 max HP. Oh yeah, what's your combat like? Good. Good health, okay mana, good power. You're a good fighter. We are going to keep you around. You're slow, but that's fine. So attune to this perceptive bow. Because I don't think anybody is attuned to it currently. Yeah. If we de-attune, Yeah, nobody's attuned to that, so that's yours. I don't really care that you could cook faster. I think we skipped that. Plus on to nature skill cap, I don't care about that at all. Plus on to fire skill cap, I care. Dude, Wallace is going to be a good fire mage. We have some killer potential apprentices right now. I mean, Rhoda's already an apprentice, but the Wallace is going to be a real impressive fire mage, I think. That said, I'm not taking on any other students right now. Also, I really want to promote, or not promote, graduate Virgil. We need to cut down on the amount of food that people eat in this school, and he finished his last trial recently, so we're going to send him home. Get out of here. Back to the marketplace with you. Also, there's a void room just waiting to get harvested over here. That's good. That's extra windows for our woodcuttery. Have we gotten enough yet? No, we're still at 3. How are we still at 3? What else is using void gap? We should be at more than 3. Potions don't use it. We don't, like, cook with it, do we? No. What did you leave behind? Virgil's crackling longbow. Attunes to lightning. +1 to lightning skill cap. Hey, Emma? Emma has no relics right now. Emma, get this thing. That's sick. The relics, oh my god, the army. The horde, man. Did I finish the... Okay, so I have 1 lumberjack, right? So I can set all of these to chop. Including you. And the lumberjack will come out here and chop. And then the quilted will just come and pick it up. So let's cut all of this stuff down. I'm talking all the way out here, and man, when I can set everything to be harvested like this, like grab the plants and grab everything, it's gonna feel so good. Where's my woodcutter? Where's that guy at? There he goes. He's off. He knows what his job is. Sutures the quilted lumberjack. He's a hero. Maybe well... I don't know. I mean, I definitely don't need these anymore. Maybe famous last words. But also maybe go to a limit of like 1,000 wood now. Well, no. These should be your backup. Leave these at 200, and then just chop a lot of extra wood. Because I think that room looks cooler if you just leave them. Alright, good. And then 2 of these guys should be like, oh shit, a job, we're on it. I've told people not to haul, right? Yeah, nobody ever hauls because we have quilted to do it. What a system. What a lovely system. If I really wanted these to grow, I could build a small temporary greenhouse over them, but I think I'd rather wait until it's just the full greenhouse. Oh, he's wilted. Make the fertilizer. That's not super important right now. Use a little spray bottle guy. So your innate spell is tend. How well do you tend? You don't tend that well because we're wasting down here. Because this isn't a greenhouse. Also, we can put a harvest limit on this. And now he makes the harvesters. Yes. And we're still good on ectoplasm, and we're still good on viscera. And the way we keep ectoplasm coming in is wormweed pods, which we grow, and small carcasses, which I might, like, select every dire rat on the map every day and hunt them. Gwendolyn will be more excited than she's ever been in her life that her entire job is just hunting dire rats. It's all she does. I would need a backup cook, though. So Ilani's cook 2, and is about to have a lot more free time. Franco's also cook 2. Franco, I do tell you to cook. So that could be kind of your job. Dude, look at him go. The only concern I have about that tend is that I don't think the quilted fertilizer is going to be as good at tending as a good nature mage. But if we're growing enough crops, it shouldn't matter. So copy this. Paste. 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 Alright, all of you have harvest limit set. Good. Let's make sure all of you have harvest limit set. And then we'll just need the one Neville's working on. Diligently. You... Oh, okay, fine. Go reset that dungeon timer. That's kind of important. I was gonna freak out, but that's a decent reason to leave. And most importantly, we have almost no idle quilted carriers now. Ilani is out harvesting mandrakes. It's fine. So she might chop a couple trees. What else would she really be doing? She would actually be assembling. Interesting. How about this? Oh, but she also likes using nature task. I'm not gonna touch her. I'm gonna let her do her thing. Spectral Rift. Sure. Weak to earth, 2 that are weak to nature, 1 that's weak to water. Franca, you can stay home. I would rather have you quilt. This seems like a fun opportunity to see what Rhoda can do. And it'll also give her a little XP. I don't think Wallace is quite ready for prime time yet, but let's see what Rhoda does to some of these guys. Ilani can handle the 2 of you, Demetria can handle you, and Quinn can beat the shit out of you if need be. Let's go take care of that. And then Neville, if you could... Oh, you're lecturing students right now. I would really rather you finish this wall. But I think if I'm patient, I'll be rewarded. Flow is not going to reach all the way back there. Quake 2 for 75. Decent. Sure. 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 That's fine. Quake kills both of these. So Ilani having nature magic is not going to matter. But why don't you yoink this guy up to the front? And then go ahead and smash him for 160. good. And then we've just got this guy to do. Yoink him. And then destroy him. Alright, so a little bit of bed rest for Quinn and Ilani, but importantly, experience for Rhoda. Good combat. Well done, very clean. Also, did we make our slop yet? No. Why? Requires fire 3. Gwendolyn is fire 4. Gwendolyn, come down here and make one slop. Just the one. I want to start turning all of my wood into stone. If you would deign to do this for me. And then we're finally getting our quilted harvesters. Yes. Yes. Oh, he's a tiny guy. He's a little tiny guy. I actually don't know that I like the fertilizer. I think I'm taking the fertilizer out. I'm gonna have my nature mages do that. He's got a little garden fork for a head. Yeah, dude, go nuts. I don't really need any of this is the thing, though. Like, how much Phoenix Kiss? I have 167 Phoenix Flower. I guess I could get Mandrake. We don't have a ton of Mandrake. Hard to have too much Honey Drop Bush. Grab some more Mandrake. Grab some more Mandrake. And then this is your big prize. You get on doing that stuff at night. Because you won't be bothered by the itchy spores. Trapdoor Vine takes 2. Ilani is going to have to do that. And then also, take me to schedule. I don't want mages to be working at night. So give me something like that. And that way Ilani won't accidentally try to go and harvest one of those mushrooms at night because she's not allowed to. We have built 2 slot. We can now set up a Lavalina sty. I think it's only fitting that we would put it in one of these lava rooms. You don't fit, huh? You can go there. I think that looks great. Or it will look great when it's done being built. Yeah, it doesn't fit in there neatly, and it doesn't fit in like that neatly. So that's going to be the place for it, and I just hope that it's facing towards me once it's built. How is food holding up? You have the same amount of gut berry. You have none carcass stew. Cancel the player order. We don't need slop anymore. We've got enough. I just need somebody to come and make this time. We finished all of our planter boxes. I love the way these look. I just wish they were grown. But there's all of our production limits set. We'll do the same thing here. And then these should be set from before. Alright, so that's part of the greenhouse done. The other part will be setting up Mandrake. I don't know what we need it for, but we'll make it. We'll let Neville work on the Spore Shroom prison. Or the Void Cap prison. This is also a void cap prison. Why don't void caps go in here? Oh, in 3 minutes. Alright, sure. It didn't grow. This is too short, I bet. Because a void shroom did not spawn in there. But then, surely a void shroom should have spawned in here by now. Yep. And it hasn't. A void shroom must have a minimum room size before it can spawn. So now we need to figure out what that minimum room size is. Which means these need to get harvested. And we need to build a foundation. Which means we're going to need this lavalina. Or we could just go and explore the spine. We could also do that. Miner and handyman don't have anything to do. That's fine. That's okay. What are you supposed to be holding? Is this the shrink's chest? It is the shrink's chest. This is your random material storage chest. I think you might want to stick it onto that chest as well, because they're just putting stuff on the floor. I think you've run out of space. And then is your harvester out here somewhere going nuts? Oh yeah, he's destroying the landscape out here. He's going crazy on it. Look at all this stuff that he's bulldozed. Alright, next time we need mandrake root, we're set, man. Look at the progress he's made. He loves life. This is thing, and then this is viz. They're just getting right to it. And these mandrakes take forever to harvest, but who cares? They never get tired. I will need to be a little more discerning with how many jobs I queue up for them, though. Oh, butchering. Harvest. I'll need to be a little more discerning with how much stuff I queue up for them, otherwise they're never going to get to those mushrooms in the middle of nowhere. So we're waiting for those to come in as well. Harvests into 2. These rooms, too small, though. So my first thought is bump them out by 1 more. But we need a little extra stone to be able to do that. Hello, Seer Snout, the Lavalina. That's kind of cute. Alright, add a refining order. I would like you to make stone. 10 stone out of 1 wood? Are you joking me? We're doing that shit until we have 500 stone. Get it going, man. Dude, we're never gonna need stone again. We can build this entire school in no time. It's crazy. God, we should have built you ages ago. Good old Seer Snout, man. Now, once this wasting ends, we're scaling up. When this wasting is over, we're building everything. It cheeses me off that this doesn't work the way that I want it to. But I guess that's kind of life. We have a lot of room to expand it out, fortunately. I don't know where this greenhouse is going to end, but I don't actually think it's going to be a ton bigger. Alright, mandrake limit's going to be 200. Copy settings. Paste them to the other 2. We have room right here for 1 row of a single size. Right now, I feel like the only thing that goes there is Spore Shroom, but maybe we just leave it open for a bit, because I'm a little leery about Spore Shroom growing domestically, giving people rashes. Fog is moving in. It's still not the cheap ritual, but we're kind of getting there. We grow honey drop domestically now. We grow mandrake root domestically. We don't grow spore cap domestically yet, but we could if we wanted to. And that would let us do the superior repel fog. You would reveal... I don't think I've ever seen a sweet leaf tree before, but all of this other stuff, I know what it is. So I don't think it's that important. Yes, pet the Lavalina. Yes. Oh, he loves it. Good job, Sonia. Well done. Now if you could just start feeding it wood. Then we could start getting some stone going in here. I also think there's a recipe further on in the tech tree that lets us make iron with you. Yeah, iron out of 2 wood, and then sculpt stone out of 25 wood. That's when we start to go crazy. That opens up some dang possibilities. Because if we wanted to build, like, random support somewhere in the school, we... like, don't need to worry about how expensive they are. Which is nice. Now, how are we doing on meals? 6 bitter gruel, still 75 gutberry. We're hanging in there. If nothing else, people can eat gutberry. Also, where are my harvesters? He did it. He ate a spore shroom. You're going to harvest a mandrake? There's a lot on the other side of the map. Oh, there's not anything on the other side of the map for you to eat anymore. Because the fog moved in. Oh well. I'm very pleased with the productivity overall, though. Those quilted are doing a ton of work. Let's fast forward to morning. I think after one more fog expansion, or one more, like, fog contraction, I guess, the opposite of expansion, we're back in the range of using Ice Flower and Phoenix Kiss and Smokereed to do it. In which case we'll bump it out again, and then we'll have a lot of harvesting that we can do. Wow, Neville's idle. That's crazy. And this void shroom just isn't growing. Why is your growth rate 0%? Oh, your growth rate is... You know what? I bet we're not getting void shrooms in here because of the wasting. I don't think void shrooms can grow during wasting. Well, no, maybe they can, because I think this one spawned and just hasn't grown at all. I'm not sure. Either way, I need this wasting to end. It's cheesing me off. It's basically halted all of our productivity in this school. Because my Lavalina's working. It makes an insane mess when it works, but that's fine, because I've got 2 sweet full time on it. Oh, lovely. Nasty filth? Yeah, get it. Clean that up. And we're up to 100 stone. Okay, where's my foundation? We destroy, 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 destroy. I don't need any of this stuff. Let's get rid of all of it. We're putting foundation in. Yeah, your void shroom hack, specifically. Just put it all in. Then we go up here and we go demolish all of this. Which is going to take a long time. Because it took a long time to build it. But we're going to bump it out by 1 at every floor until we find how big a room needs to be, and then we'll build the rest of the tower. That way we don't have to build the entire thing all the way up, just to find out that the entire thing needs to be bumped out. And Quinn should be an absolute monster at this, with how good his assembly and disassembly is. That wall torch we'll deal with later. Although I'm not sure how high up you can reach. Pretty high up, turns out. Alright, he can only reach that high. The rest Neville is going to have to do. We come in here. We build a wall that's too wide. We build it up to here. We build a floor here and a floor here. And we put a hallway. And slowly, through process of elimination, no research selected? Good. Whoa, did I ever get the candelabra? No. Alright. Let's get some lighting sources, since we've talked about them for the last 10 episodes. Fire apprentice pyre. What kind of room do you need? Book of Rooms. Classroom. Pyromancer's Infernum. Must be lofted. Requires lava amphora. How does one get a lava amphora? Okay, it's all the way at the end. So basically, we can't build any of these specialized classrooms. Because they require the things that we've never heard of before. But what we could do... So we could get a fire apprentice pyre in, like, right here. And this could be our fire apprentice room. I don't like that it's right next to our earth apprentice room. I think that's kind of dumb. What else? Well, you could... no, because you need that staircase there. Or... no, because you have stairs there. You could... you could put it here, and then you could move the ritual sigil to here. And then this could be your fire mage training room. That's an interesting thought. Alright, schoolroom done. Will you spawn a void troop? Wall is completed. Bronze rested learning. He's getting close to bitter stir fry. He's getting close to mess hall diner bronze. By the time he's done with those, I think we'll be ready to promote it. No research selected. Okay, let's get the luxurious lighting candelabra. There's another void troop up here. Harvest that too. So they do spawn. These are spawning even though they can't grow. Which means that room was definitely too small. We just need to find how big the room needs to get before it's a valid target for void troop spawn. Which, for that one, we'll know in 23 hours. Lavalina's still chilling? Lavalina is still chilling. Love. Yeah, and we're getting them in here too, which is good and expected. But we'll also need to come and blow them out once crops are allowed to grow. And honestly, since we don't have much to do, except for just wait for this wasting to be over, let's go pick a fight. One level 13 scythe that resists air and nature. You're both on mana veins. Demetria, you can stay back and teach. Let's bring Emma for this, because Emma does a bunch of damage with Bolt. And then can I see your attack? Slice and Gale. Attack enemy with lowest HP. Okay, so we can't bring Rhoda. Because she's going to get hit every time. And it ignores armor and shield. That's scary. So I need to bring some tanky boys. Bring Franco too. This is four tanky boys. Should not have an issue dealing with that thing. It doesn't have any weaknesses, but we're also not bringing anything that it resists. Unreachable object. Yeah, Neville can reach that. I'm not worried. I love that this thing has a dedicated crew of quilted sweeps, and it's actually not keeping up. It's dirtier than 2 quilted sweeps at the same time. Both cost 7 mana. You know. Oh, he can only hit frontline. Because otherwise that should have hit ammo. Alright, well, it turns out that we probably could have brought our insane Earth Mage instead, but this works fine too. Get lost. This is just another spine. It's not very exciting. Oh well. Do you want to just go again? Weak to air, weak to air, weak to earth and dark. Still don't have a great air mage. Sonia's fine, but she's not impressive. Actually, Sonia, what are you good at? S plus speed. You're like average everywhere. Okay. That's a little disappointing, but I actually think your job is going to be sculptor anyway, so maybe it's fine. But they look slightly tougher. I'm going to let people rest up quick. We get Ailani topped off on health again. And then also the ritual sigil is moved, so we can get in the Fire Apprentice Pyre. Oh, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. No, it'll fit. Is this valid? Will you let me place that there? You will. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're chilling. 10 iron, 20 phoenix flower. Who cares? Build it. The Quilteds have abandoned the Lavalina. It's still working. $320 of 500 stun. What the hell is Neville researching? Emma, what are you doing right now? Lecturing? What? I don't think there should ever be a time that Neville researches. In fact, I think Neville should be a teacher at almost every opportunity. Because I don't think teaching is skill dependent. I think he just shows up. Like, maybe a bit of an indictment of the real world, but I just don't know that his skills in magic factor in, like, at all. Also, Rhoda wants to dance on her own. That would be... this schedule will work. So Sonia doesn't need to be in that schedule anymore. We'll move Rhoda into it, and we'll take Sonia off of it. And then that'll give Rhoda the opportunity to dance on her own one time. And then once she gets to Earth 7, we can promote her. So that's fun. We still have this disgusting wasting outside. But we're working on the Fire Apprentice Fire. Oh, you're already doing it. Man, you're chilling. And she's dead. And research is finished. So now we can make candelabra, which is neat, but we don't really have any plans to do it right now. What's our next priority? Our next priority is Air Apprentice. What the hell does Cronebug do? Statue Carvery. Sculptstone. Frostglass. Cronebug. Sculptstone. Oh, it's a different way to make Sculptstone. I see. That's kind of cool. Adds luxury based on the earth skill of the mage who carved it. Oh, shit. Guess who's going to be real good at carving statues. Window, nutmage, pixie dust. I don't think I need any of this. Spiral hedge, kind of fun. Anemone planter, kind of fun. Large bookshelf, rune wood. I can make rune wood? Oh, I can make it with wood and wormweed. Okay. Portraits, rugs, beds. Lightning apprentice. I want give me air apprentice. Up in the air. That's the one. This is in preparation for hatching our weaver bird egg. But I'm gonna need to bounce because it's almost world versus world time. So we're gonna have to save here, and we're gonna have to move on to our next game for the night. If you are enjoying Mind Over Magic and you want to catch more streams when we're playing it, I would highly recommend jumping into the Discord so that you can get pings when we're going live in the future. If you want to catch up on what we have been working on in the past, Mind Over Magic or otherwise, you can also check out the VODs channel, and you can see all the stuff that we've been playing up to now. We're going to go ahead and pivot over to Guild Wars 2 now. So if you want to join me for that, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, let's see, what's today? Tuesday? I don't think we're going to stream Wednesday. We might stream Thursday. We'll definitely stream Saturday. And we'll probably do Mind Over Magic on Saturday. So Saturday, next Mind Over Magic stream. Otherwise, we're going to go do Guild Wars for another probably 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. We'll see how it goes. Worldy World.